Hello everybody and welcome to this week's AVARigs. My name is Wesley, not as always, but as always, to my left we have a very, very pretty whiteout build almost all the way, thanks to, those and the motherboard and whatnot, but it still looks really pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into what's in this bad boy as always. I mean, you guys know the same song and dance, so let's not beat around the bush any longer and let's just jump right into it. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the case. So this is the All right, let's go ahead and start with the case. So this is gonna be a Corsair 5000D. I like this case, the 7000, 7000D or 7000X, one of the two. It's either D or X, I can't remember, but these cases are real nice. They are fairly new to the market. I do know that the 7000 series was the replacement for the 750D. But I do know, like, I've seen quite a few of the 4000s and the 5000s. I really, really like this case. It just kind of feels, I mean, it's still Corsair through and through. But the quality of it, I think is just overall better than some of the other Corsair products. It's a really nice case. I do very, very much like this case, and the customer obviously did as well because they chose it. So let's move on to the motherboard. It's going to be an ASUS ROG Crosshair 8 Hero, the Wi-Fi edition, and this is going to be an AMD X570 chipset board. And the customer chose a Ryzen 9 5900X, tried and true. We all know about it. And the customer also did choose for this bad boy to be overclocked too. So he's going to be getting some great performance there. As for the GPU, I think it really needs no introduction or for me to say what it is, because it's, huge, and it's a 3090. This is the 3090 RTX 3090 Founders Edition. I really like the design of those cards, the Founders Editions. I have a Founders Edition 2070. That's a pretty sleek looking card, but this one looks better. Moving on to memory, it's the G.SKILL Trident Z Royal Elite Gold. The customer likes it. I'm glad he does. Brooke's laughing at me back there. This is going to be a 32 gig kit clocked at 3600 megahertz. As for the power supply, we're going to have a 1000 G1 Plus, which is going to be a fully module power supply. And then for the cooler, we're going to have a Corsair iCUE H150i Elite, the white edition. Okay. It feels different than the other radiators. It's like a gloss. It's real nice. Sorry about that. Moving on, let's go ahead and talk about some storage, what the customer decided to go with. And boy, howdy, they did not hold back at all. So we're going to start off with the first drive. It's going to be a Samsung 2TB 980 Pro. And this is going to be followed up with, the customer chose a Corsair 4TB MP600 core with a heatsink. It's right down there. It's got a heatsink on it. That's pretty cool. As for fans, they chose the QL120 RGB PMW white fans. And then, so they got a 3-pack, which are going to be up here. And then they got a singular one, which is going to be right here. Around here, we have the Corsair Lighting Node Pro. All pretty tried and true stuff. Overall though, the customer obviously had aesthetics in mind for this build. Brooke and I were talking about this computer, prior to shooting this video, and it's a really, really nice build. This is what we would consider, a dream PC, most definitely. Everyone knows I like the whiteout builds, love them. And this one, this is most definitely a PC I would definitely choose if I was in the market for a new one. Custom mainframe cables. This is going to be the polar white. I really like the custom cables. I like the white ones, obviously, but I also know like the any color, like the greens. The greens are really good, like the what is it? It's like electric green or something like that. Those look really good. But mainframe does a really awesome job. And cool thing is, you know, if you got a build for us and you wanted any color under the sun, I've even seen where each individual, I mean, you can do like a rainbow. I've seen where like 2 right here were purple and then 2 were pink. Those are really cool. That was those are really cool looking. But anyways, I'm getting off track. The mainframe does a really awesome job. And if you were in the market for any sort of custom cables in your build, we can most definitely help you out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this week's AVARigs. As always, if this is a PC that interests you, you do have a couple ways of going about getting one. The first one is going to be probably the most simple way, but this is only for gaming. So this is our Instabuilder with a couple clicks. It's going to ask you a couple questions, such as, you know, what kind of resolution you want to play at. So 1080p, 1440p, 4K. Popular game titles now, what kind of settings you want to run them at. And then you will have a little bit of control, so like, you know, the case, small things like that. But our configurator that we specifically built for this will take care of the rest for you. So that's the easiest route. Second route is you can go just search through our configurators and pick every individual part, which you could match this build's identical. Or you could reach out to our sales team and, you know, if you're not sure, you got a lot of questions, they will help you every step of the way. But nonetheless, there is many options out there. So if you wanted to have a build like this and tweak it, you know, it's endless. But as always, I do want to thank you for joining us. Be sure to, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. My kids the other day were playing, Brooke, and my youngest daughter, she was like, she's playing with her Barbies, and she was like, all right, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. I just had to throw that in there. It made me chuckle. But as always, my name is Wesley, this is AVARigs, and I will catch you on the next. If you like the PC in this video, be sure to contact our sales team at sales@avadirect.com, or you can head over to our website by clicking on the link in the description below. You can choose from many pre-built options, gaming or workstation based, or use our configurator to build a PC of your dreams. Be sure to click that thumbs up button and subscribe, and don't forget to follow our social media channels at avadirect.com.